Hello and welcome back to the podcast. You're watching X Factor Kirit. My name is Kirit Regi and welcome to 6th episode of XFK. So finally a financial video. So today we would be talking about wealth in teenage life. This is my approximately first financial video and I'm starting it with wealth because this is a term which many people confuses with net worth, with salaries, with income or this. So this is this is the first episode of financial series. Actually this was lined up before. It was the fourth episode, but two episodes came in between and I needed to shift it forward. So today we will be talking about wealth in teenage and what role does wealth plays in teenage and how you can create your own wealth. And you cannot create your own. So let me clarify this, that you cannot create your wealth. You cannot create a hefty wealth. I mean a large amount of wealth or a large amount of money in your teenage in 16, 17, 18. But you can take a step forward in creating your wealth, which we would be talking today. So firstly, let's clarify the term wealth. Wealth is not being rich or not being rich or having wealthy money in your bank account and commodities or bank balance like this, but the wealth is just a collection of financial assets or valuable assets and physical possessions like land, like commodities, like gold, etc. This is the wealth, which is your asset, which increases their value with the time. Like you can have government bonds, you can have stock shares, and you can have companies shares, or you have financial assets like land and something sort of that. So this is the main wealth. And so the first step that a teenage can take in creating their wealth is the most important step, because that is the ground level of their changing their life, changing their financial condition, or they can either they can improve or either they can destroy their financial career, or they can destroy their own career. This first step only is the challenge, but this first step is the most satisfying if you will see it after 5 or 10 years. That one step will be the great. So what's that first step? The first step is that turning your knowledge into your wealth. What does that I mean? That is, you have to gain that knowledge which could create you wealth. Like your school studies will not be able to create your wealth in short term, but in long term it will help you to create your wealth. It will help you to create your job, and that's the main step, that is turning your knowledge into wealth. That means that your time, that your knowledge, and that the time which you are investing is giving out you wealth at some point of in your life, at some point. Because you can see that, okay, so let's take an example. So I would be giving you examples of some entrepreneurs or business owners. So what they do, they have the knowledge, they have the mindset, or they have that time capacity, and what they do, they turn out their ideas from their knowledge, because they know what's the problem going on to the society. So let me give you an example that how they create their ideas. If you be telling out to the society that what kind of product you want, you would be telling, okay, I want a new phone, and that phone should be just good looking, it should have a bigger screen and not something else, not much, a bigger RAM or bigger storage. But what you would be thinking is 10 times ahead from them. What is like a camera coming out of the phone, that this is just a fictional, just I'm just speaking it out, it's not any phone in the market, but it's just an example that a camera that could pop out from the phone, and that could just, you can take it anywhere, like this kind of example. So you should be thinking 10 times ahead of them. That knowledge is giving out you wealth. Likewise, an Uber, Nobody thought that anything will be in your phone, and with one tap you can book a car to wherever you want. To go to even another city, you can book that. Then nobody could consider thinking that okay, I am sitting in a home, I am not well, I can order food, I cannot make food. Zomato came in. So that's only the problems. That is the turning out their knowledge, turning out the problems in the society into wealth. That creates the wealth. So I'm not telling that this is an entrepreneurship talk, but I'm just giving you an example then how entrepreneurs can create their wealth. So now coming upon how you can create the wealth, if you are not in that business side, or you don't have that type of mind, you have that job type mind, so you should be, I think so, then there should be only little things that you should start with today. The first step should be, as soon as you turn 18, or if you are below 18 and if you have time, you should search about stock market, you should search about investing, you should search about compounding, you should search about this. I would recommend you to read 2 books, that is How to Influence People and Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is one of the greatest books that I have ever read. These are the books that can blow your mind. Rich Dad Poor Dad will tell you why finance is important from 20s, and what if you are even in 30s, and even if you are in 40s, the finance is the most important game. Or it's little bit of entrepreneurship book, but How to Influence People is the best book if you are in a job category, or if you want to go to a job, if you want to get a great package. So I will also consider bringing out an episode on this, Rich Dad Poor Dad and how to influence people. So yeah, it will be out in next weeks. So I would be giving a little bit overview, so that these books are just How to Influence People is a book just for the people who want to create communication, who want to create connections, or who have a little bit low communication skill, like they don't know how to communicate, they cannot make their friends. So this is a important book or important life lesson they could learn from that book. So if you are not having a little bit of time, or if you are not capable, or if you don't want to read that book, I would be creating out episode of both the books, that the best books for teenager, and I would be giving a little bit of summary on overview of that, and you can listen it. So if it's already there, you can check out on my channel if you are listening after a long time. So I would be recommending you that the best things the teenage can create wealth is that as soon as you turn 18, you should start investing in stock market, you should start investing in equity, you should early invest, and you should not firstly take your needs and then fulfill your wants and then invest. You should invest first, and then you should take out a little bit of from that, and then use it in your investments and in your wants. This is the only thing which I can recommend you, because as soon as you turn 18, you should learn about stock market, you should invest in stock market, because that will only create a wealth beside entrepreneurship. And you should always buy assets and liabilities, that though I think so everyone knows that assets that could grow in your life. And to create wealth, you require a high scalable job, you require passive income, and to create another income source beside your primary income, that is passive income mainly. And stock investing is the best passive income, and moreover you can learn new skills and master that skill, which could be able to take out your own loans, you can take out your own installments or anything else which you have. This is the way you can create your own wealth in teenage. That is the only one step. This is the only one step, and there are other steps also, like you should create your own mindset according to that, and you should manage your time according to that. I know that managing time is a difficult task in a teenage, and I don't think that you should be doing managing time in things, because you can see, you can do as much as things you want in your teenage. So just go and if you want to watch my mindset podcast, you can watch it on the left side, and my last podcast is listed on the right side. So thank you so much for watching. This is the Wealth podcast episode, and you are watching X Factor Kirat. My name is Kirat Ricky, signing out.